morning, madam. In front of you, this is Shirisha. Today, I wanted to explain about the Saptanga theory in the part of Kautilya. Now, let us discuss about the Kautilya. Kautilya was a great scholar and he was worked under the Nanda dynasty king Mahapadmananda. But Mahapadmananda was insulted the Kautilya in his court while distributing the gifts. So, the Kautilya come outside and thought that how to remove Mahapadmananda from out of power. The Chandragupta Maurya was great student of Kautilya. So, the Chandragupta Maurya was defeated the Nanda dynasty and found the Maurya dynasty. The Kautilya was the great PM of the Chandragupta Maurya. The Kautilya wrote the book Arthashastra. It is a great treatise on politics, economics, administration in ancient India. The Arthashastra book consisting of 15 books, 150 chapters and 180 sections, 6,000 slokas. The Kautilya also called as Chanukya because the person who belongs to Chanakya Gotra. He called Kautilya because the person who belongs to the Kutira Gotra. His original name was the Vishnugupta. The Kautilya also called as Indian Machiavelli and Machiavelli also called as Italian Kautilya because these two scholars thinking and these two scholars philosophy as interrelated and related, and these two scholars called as the realist. Now let us discuss about the Saptanga theory. Sapta, which means the seven, and the Anga, which means the organs, the seven elements of the state. These seven elements are interrelated to each other. These are the most important in the Kautilya statecraft. The first element is the Swami. Swami, which means the king. The king is born in native soil. He was from the noble family and he should be the well educated and he should know how to use the weapons and he should be the follow the dharmic principles and he should be the away from the self-indulgence, and the Kautilya give more importance to the monarch, the king. The king should use those powers for the welfare of the people and it not used for himself. Second element is Amatya. Amatya, which means the council of ministers. The council of ministers are the elected or the nominated by the king. The council of ministers also should be the noble family and they will be well educated and they should know how to use weapons and they are more knowledge and intellectual and they should be the give advices to the king in the process of administration and also the personal works also, and the council of ministers should be the collect the taxes and they should develop the new villages and the cities. The third element is the Janapada. Janapada, which means the people or the territory. The territory should be in the abundant resources. They are the water resources and the forest resources, mineral resources. These resources should be abundant and the climate nature also the suitable and it is a good for living of the people, and in the territory the people should be the hard workers and they should be the obey the king and they should be the pay the regular taxes to the king. And the fourth element is the Durga, which means the fortified capital. The territory should have the abundant forts. These should be the protect the army and these forts should be protect the army's weapons also. These are most important for the protecting of the army from the foreign invasions. And the fifth element is the Kosha. Kosha, which means the treasury. The treasury, which means the finance resource. The treasury is the lifeblood of the state. Without the finance, the state should not run the territory and the state works also. It could not run. The sixth element is the military or the Danda. These military resources should be abundant in the state for the protecting of the people, and these army should be the well trained and they should use weapons and they should know the techniques of the war and they are the ready to give their lives also for the state. The last element, the seventh element is the Mitra. Mitra, which means ally, friend. The king should maintain friendly relations with the other countries and around his territories of the kings or the rulers, and he should maintain friendly relations with his traditional friends of his forefathers, and he should maintain new friendly relations with the other countries. These are the most important in the state. These seven, the Saptanga theory was most important, and this Saptanga theory should be given important by the Kautilya. Thank you, madam, for giving this golden opportunity.